February is upon us, and with that comes a whole new batch of games. Here's our top 15 game releases this month. Starting in no particular order, one of the most hyped games of the year, Atomic Heart. A very inspired art direction with gameplay that looks reminiscent of BioShock. We're also hyped. Some concerning news previously with development, but with Focus Entertainment as the publisher, we do believe they're putting their best foot forward. You never know how a game's going to run, but barring that, this one's poised to be a good one. Comes out February 20th. Sons of the Forest looks like everything a sequel should be. It builds upon what came before, but keeps what made it great. A true survival horror simulator, keeping the tone and atmosphere of the first game is what's going to make this new one great. In dev blogs, they stated that the AI has been improved upon, which was already amazing in the first game. They felt alive, not simply obeying one trait, attack, defend, roam. They would do building mechanics, improve crafting, and rather difficult survival. Having a worthy enemy is going to really nail this. The first game did have its fair amount of bugs, and many that were pretty brutal and eventually unfixed, but we could overlook them due to the rule of cool. Sons of the Forest comes out February 23rd. Deliver Us Mars is a sequel to the award-winning Deliver Us the Moon. Travel to Mars as you discover what happened to the Ark colony ships that have been stolen by the mysterious Outward, and possibly save the entire human race along the way. Devs are promising a highly polished and absorbing narrative with engaging gameplay. If they can match and improve, they've got a serious contender coming on. Release date February 2nd. For the most part, we hate remakes, but when it's been 24 years, in video game terms, that might as well have been a book. That's why Pharaoh: A New Era makes the list. Full HD remake, not just a texture bump. The devs are stating hundreds of gameplay changes, enhancing the original experience to modern standards. It's a single-player game boasting 50 plus missions and a 100-hour plus campaign. A nice chilling throwback. Releases February 15th. On the opposite end of the strategy spectrum, Company Heroes 3 looks to lead this new era of strategy games. Since the previous title, Company Heroes 3 brings new mission types, a new dynamic campaign, fight mechanics, and improved environmental destruction, all set to be bigger than ever. Using Relic's Essence engine, the destruction mechanics will be a huge part, enabling new points of cover, as well as flanking routes, all while boasting cinematic action to make use of new soldier animation and new enemy AI. Release date February 23rd. We're going to go out on a limb here, but Dimension's Dreadnought Architect looks like it has good bones. Coming into early access, we're not positive on the state of the game just yet, but what we see so far we like. Reminds me a lot of Dreadnought, another game that unfortunately sunsets this coming March, but Dimensions having a single player campaign and module crafting mechanics hopefully will let it survive a bit longer. Comes out February 1st. Kerbal Space Program 2 will be coming to early access, but we have a bit more confidence in this one. With the development roadmap already shown off, and while they have slowed down in recent months, quite a few dev blogs, it looks like they're on solid footing. A whole catalog of new parts, new planets and moons to crash into, and possibly most importantly, new UI and training to help get you off the ground. Again, there were some development mishaps, parent companies moving things around, new companies being created, but Squad, the original developer of KSP1, is still involved, so hopefully that means things are still on the up and up. Release date is February 24th. Hogwarts Legacy is poised to be a Game of the Year contender. It's been a Steam top seller for many weeks now, as well as on consoles. But the game still has to deliver. Developed by Avalanche, who are also known for Mad Max, the Just Cause series, Rage 2, and others, they've got a strong pedigree for large open-world thematic environments, solid core movement and fighting mechanics, and smooth progression, both for character and the open world. All things that should help bring the immersion of Hogwarts to the forefront. With the assistance of Portkey Games, Warner Brothers' in-house Harry Potter label, we have no doubt that they'll get the atmosphere and the lore of the Wizarding World right. It's more a matter of whether the gameplay is engaging and the story is worthwhile. We would be remiss not to mention the manufacturer controversy around Hogwarts. We're not going to deep dive into that here, but this is a bit of a barometer culture check. One side says video games are killing people, the other side says LOL. LMAO. Return to Hogwarts February 10th. Blood Bowl 3 is the sequel we've been waiting years for. Lightfall brings us 12 teams, new ones being the Black Orcs, Imperial Nobility, Old World Alliance, and the Chaos Renegades. If you don't know, Blood Bowl is the combination of Warhammer and football. Based on the official rules of the latest version of the board game, we will also be getting new skills and overhauled passing mechanics. Most appealing to us, though, are the changes coming to league management and new competitive modes, keeping things fresh while also allowing you to build a real contender team. Blood Bowl 3 kicks off February 23rd. Parish takes its turn at the co-op dungeon shooter. Team up with up to 3 others and take on the hordes of the undead as you buy your way into Elysium, a place of cosmic revelations. We've played the demo, and to us it feels like Metal Hellsinger, but without the musical match to the beat gameplay. Parish has plenty of unique takes, like modifiers that are chosen mid-run that can drastically change your playstyle and how enemies act. Lots of potential replayability with that system. It was fun enough in single player, but we think Parish will really shine when you get into a group. Comes out February 2nd. Wild Hearts is a new take on the, for lack of a better genre name, monster hunting genre. This time you'll have the ancient tech of the Karakuri to aid you in your hunt. Whether it's cranking 90s to gain the high ground, or running around in your Ratman Doom Wheel, bringing the right gear to the hunt will ensure the kill. All while exploring a gorgeous feudal Japan that has been twisted by a rampaging nature. Releases February 16th. "13 years since the last entry, the Settlers' New Allies hopes to bring new life to the series. A strategy game that to us resembles Age of Empires, but with enough unique mechanics to make it its own. The core idea of resource gathering to build up your town and skirmish is still at the heart. $60 does seem a bit steep, especially with the amount of strategy competition, but this is published by Ubisoft again, and replayability is going to be the key factor for success. The game launches with 3 factions, but with what the devs call a thrilling journey for a single-player campaign, perhaps that will suffice. Releases February 17th. Finally, not a new game, but a major update, Destiny 2 Lightfall. Keeping this one short, there's a new campaign, a new subclass for all classes, a new raid, and the new destination on Neptune. Comes out February 28th. Those are our top picks for February. There are, of course, many more updates and games coming out, but we gotta draw the line somewhere. To stay up to date with those other games and the industry at large, we would hope you consider subscribing for more gaming news and updates, or consider joining our Discord. It's completely run by bots, so nothing is ever missed. Have a good one.